And this is the Giovanni shrimp, guys. So a large amount of garlic, lots of butter, that is pure butter there. This is their hot sauce, which apparently is so spicy that a lot of people ask for a refund. Maybe let's try that first and move on to shrimp. Hot sauce. And we just stepped into the home of the Golden Arches. We're in McDonald's in Hawaii. So it smells like McDonald's, but let's see if there's anything actually different on the menu. I've heard there may be from different people, but let's find out, because if there's a difference on the menu, I'd love to see it. Hawaii, Honolulu, Oahu, Waikiki, Pearl Harbor, shrimp, fish, Dole pineapples. Where are these things all from? Well, obviously Hawaii. Today, everybody, we are showing you the ultimate day in Honolulu, the ultimate day in Oahu. Today, we're featuring not only some of the top-rated, most notable food items, we're visiting the Dole Plantation. We're going to try to attempt to go to a luau. A luau, if you're not familiar, that's where they do the big roasted pigs and the dances, very traditional kind of Hawaiian celebration and or performances. We're going to be seeing the legendary Pearl Harbor and going through the history and all the unfortunate happenings of that time. Not to mention, just see the island and its beauty. We're going to check out McDonald's. You may even get a glimpse of what we get to do on the cruise ship. And this is going to give you the best perspective of what you can do in Oahu and or Honolulu in 1 day, 2 days, and or even on a cruise day. Yes, if you port in on a cruise into Honolulu or Oahu, you can get and do all this in 1 day, or take it over 2 days or 3 days and really take your time. So for the ultimate list of what to do in Oahu, in Honolulu, stay tuned. On that, let's start by going to Pearl Harbor. Hey, good morning, guys. We are day 2 in Hawaii on Oahu. Oahu.
Oahu.
But how do the locals say it?
Oahu.
Oahu. Oahu. I think it's how it is.
Wow.
So it's very rainy out. It's all right. We're still gonna have fun, and we're trying to get off the ship. Gangway this way. When in doubt, follow the signs. So what we're hoping to do today is a luau. That's going to be weather dependent. We're hoping that goes through. But we are definitely doing is we're heading to the Pearl Harbor Memorial right now. We have tickets for the USS Arizona, which is kind of like the sunken ship. They have a whole bunch of other things there. We're hoping to see some of the downtown of Waikiki, some of the other sites, maybe try some local food, and get wet in the rain. Hawaiian rain. At least we're in Hawaii. But yeah, so that's about that. So let's find our way out and start the day. And look at this. It's a very dry, sunny day in Hawaii. But
Get your sunscreen.
yeah, actually, I don't know. I bet you have some on. Do you have some sunscreen on?
I do.
Ooh-hoo-hoo. And it is wet, everybody. It is wet and rainy. We are soaked to the bone. Getting some ponchos.
All right,
And
we're gonna go continue shopping.
wet, very wet, and then kind of cold.
Hardline military leaders had forced Japan into a position from which there was no exit but war. In October, a war leader, General Hideki Tojo, took over as Prime Minister. AM, 220 miles north of Oahu. Still undetected, Nagumo turned his carriers into the wind and launched his planes. First, the fighters.
So just watched the movie, kind of an informational movie, kind of it's free. You don't watch this at any point. You don't have to go to the Arizona like we are, but definitely a bit of a history, which is shocking. I mean, you know, the fact that there was a call on the radio which was told to be dismissed. Like, that is what really set up Pearl Harbor, because they identified on a radar all these planes coming, but a single message saying, don't worry about it, we think it's our own planes, caused a huge portion of this tragedy, which is unfortunate. The USS Arizona, just as many other of the planes or ships, sunk. Almost 400 Japanese planes were put into this, which is insane. But there's about 1,200 individuals laid to rest in the USS Arizona, which is the ship that we are going to see. We got our tickets for. Shocking, heart-wrenching, the whole situation, absolutely crazy. And really, the one event that changed the tides of the war. U.S. declared war on Japan after Pearl Harbor. So, heavy stuff. It's hard to fathom, and definitely takes your perspective away from the rain. I'll put it that way. Definitely to a lot more somber feelings. And this is the USS Arizona. So the model of the ship that was sunk and unfortunately exploded with about 1,200 members inside. So everything from a variety of, massive arms. And it's part of the reason why it truly exploded, because the armor-piercing bomb hit the munitions and unfortunately it just blew up. And then here is a model of the Japanese aircraft carrier from which, a lot of the airplanes were launched in 2 different waves. We're totaling almost 400 planes, which is pretty amazing to think about. A lot. And then here are representations of different bombs and the aerial torpedoes which were used, which were modified specifically for shallow waters to specifically sink these ships, like this here. So plane, drop, boom. Pretty crazy to think about. And now we board this boat, which takes us out to the memorial, which is that big white thing right out there. So we made it out onto the memorial, which, truth be told, and the most amazing thing is, this is almost like a national cemetery. So it's not just a national monument, but it's basically like a cemetery, which it hits deep. And what's crazy to think about is, like, right now, the first scent from that little boat, like, you smell gas, you smell oil, the burning fumes from that boat. And that, like, it gives me chills just to think of that smell and what would have, the burning and would have happened, so many years ago here. Words just can't describe. It's heart-wrenching. And it's very, very wet and rainy. And then to show you what the ship looked like, this is the memorial where we are, and there's a buoy out in the water that signates the bow and the front, the stern there. So that white buoy out there is the stern. That one out there is the bow, the back. And if you look over, we can kind of make out some of the lines of the ship here. That's obviously the buoy it was attached to. This is some of the metal sticking up. And it goes like, look at that. There's another piece of it. And of course it's rainy, so you can only see some of it. But if you come over here, we can actually see, this is the base of one of the battle turrets. That was a vent, which again, kind of blown open from the explosion. And it's hard to believe that we're on top of this massive ship right now. Which is just, crazy. And one of the most, shocking things is just the amount of people. So, we're on a smaller cruise ship right now, and it's about 1,700, almost 2,000 people. again, this is almost like our whole cruise ship just, you know, dropped. Like, it is just absolutely shocking and true travesty. And you even get to see little parts of the ship down there below. So it's crazy to think we're literally all on top of this ship. And I really don't think much explanation is needed here. And now off the memorial, off the boat, they have all kinds of informational bits along here, including talking about how, you know, this memorial is actually in the center of the ship. And obviously, you know, as it honors all those who have fallen. Pretty interesting. You can kind of see here on a clear day a little bit more of, again, some of the parts of the ship that we would have saw. And it's pretty amazing that the Japanese actually sailed 4,000 miles undetected with their aircraft carriers, etc., to be able to launch the attack. And why they did it? Because they wanted to take over the Pacific islands that America was fortifying and, or we'll say, protecting, so Japan could expand its conquest and, let's say, reach into other parts of Asia. And I mean, really, the efforts and plan Japan put into this attack is pretty outstanding. And they did actually kind of come very strategic from different angles, again, under complete radio silence, to the fact that they actually avoided getting detected, which is pretty shocking. And all because of the gentleman here, which was interesting to think, because they hoped that by attacking and destroying Pearl Harbor, that the U.S. would kind of just passively back out, and then Japan could take all the other Pacific, get the resource they needed for the war, when in reality, this sparked the war and brought America into it. And here's some actual artifacts and or pieces found, like pistols, shells, piece of shrapnel, which, you know, unfortunately there were some civilian casualties. And I mean, really, let's be honest, although, you know, not for the, you know, right reasons, this attack on Pearl Harbor was very well planned out. And, I mean, you know, it really did cause a lot of destruction and devastation, which was the intent. But, you know, this is specifically the Arizona that we just went and saw, which just, you know, sank and burned. The USS Oklahoma, which quickly capsized in only 11 minutes. The people could hear tapping of the men inside, which is just truly, you know, sickening. It's the right word for it. I can only imagine how difficult it would be. And here they are salvaging the Oklahoma. Crazy. And here they have a whole piece of a Medal of Honors, many of the awards and heroic acts of valor by many individuals. And martial law was actually implemented and stayed implemented until October of 1944. But there's a huge testament just to how Hawaii and America really kind of joined together and rallied after the event of Pearl Harbor, which is, again, just pretty shocking. And this is actually a torpedo which they found fully intact and even armed out in the bay in the 90s, which is pretty impressive. Amazing that it was still intact. Although the crazy thing then is after the war, or right after Pearl Harbor, the 1/3 of the Japanese, 1/3 of Hawaiians were actually of Japanese descent, and then they faced a lot of, kind of racism, unfortunately, because they quote unquote looked like the enemy. So kind of a sad, but just piece of history that they did what they did. And then here is the depiction of the memorial and the sunken ship as a whole. And the war raged on quite horribly for many years, until eventually, really, when we had the atomic bombs dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and just 6 days after 4 years of war, just 6 days after those atomic bombs, Japan surrendered. Just look at this image. Look how white, and there's nothing there. Like, that is crazy. So, wow. Well, the sun came out a bit. It stopped raining, and just wow. That's all I can say. This memorial, the happenings of Pearl Harbor, just, God rest their souls. Thank you to those who have served and gave their lives. Thank you to those who are serving, and really let us not take for granted what we have. The peace, the prosperity, the fact that we get to live life, not, having to fear, living in martial law, and having to fear an attack tomorrow. Hopefully not, God willing. And Pearl Harbor Memorial, it's intense. And there's also more parts. You can go to Ford Island. There's submarine kind of exhibits. There's quite a bit to see. You can easily spend a long time here. We were here for, I don't know, a good 3 hours or so about 3 hours at this point. And you could spend a lot longer. What is this? Basically, what we did here today is essentially free. All the other parts do take some fees, but you could easily spend a whole day here. If it took 3 hours just to do this, throw another, memorial or two. I mean, you're talking 7, 8, 9 hours. So it's impressive. I definitely enjoyed it. It's definitely memorable. And yeah, if you're in Hawaii, I would definitely, it's a must. I think a must. What do you think, Alessandra?
I'm still in tears.
Yeah, tears and a loss of words is, and humility and just kind of, so, Pearl Harbor, thank you. And we are on our way to the Pali lookout. Stopped raining and we got more Hawaii to see. This looks like pretty Jurassic Park, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think we're getting back into the weeds of it. And it might have started raining again, but we're here at the Pali lookout. So we're gonna go see what it's all about. Seeing some more Hawaii. A little cloudy, maybe not see anything. But apparently back in the day, cars used to drive up here and be blown off the road because it's pretty intense of a lookout with some extreme elevation. So yeah, I mean, we basically are in Jurassic Park though, so I'm down. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's cool. It's like this heavy fog.
Great golfing.
Yeah, and here up at the top we have kind of a bit of a view. Obviously a little clouded in, but if the wind blows the right way, it clears out a bit, or if it blows the wrong way, it covers it on up. But it looks like, I don't know, it's just tropical. And then apparently that's the old road that cars just get blown off of. Look at these rocks. It's cool. Pretty, there you go. There it's gone. It's hilarious. It's pretty, I don't know. I don't want to say bipolar Hawaii weather, but hey, it definitely is a little spontaneous, we'll put it that way. And we just stepped into the home of the Golden Arches. We're in McDonald's in Hawaii. So it smells like McDonald's, but let's see if there's anything actually different on the menu. I've heard there may be from different people, but let's find out, because if there's a difference on the menu, I'd love to see it. And if we do, it might be minute differences, but let's see if there's any differences in Hawaii. All right, so currently we have the McRib, but that's everywhere throughout America. Let's see, that all looks similar to me, so no difference in the sandwiches. Let's see our McNuggets, that all looks pretty similar. Well, French fries, that's the same. Happy Meals looks pretty same. Coffees, I assume, is probably pretty similar. Yeah, I think that's all the same. Beverages, maybe. Let's see. No, it looks about the same. Maybe sides. I think sides are the same. Let's try sweets and treats. Wow, well, the ice cream machine is not working. No, talked about stereotyping right there. Looks the same. Holiday pie, I think, is everywhere too. Shareables, meal deals. All right, guys, so this is all the same. But apparently breakfast, which is obviously not right now, they have Spam meals and Portuguese sausage. They serve rice at the McDonald's here in Hawaii, which is pretty unique. And maybe other stuff. So who knows, maybe. Wait, they do fried apple pies? That's unique. Is that in mainland?
They have it there.
In mainland? Yeah.
They have taro pies.
Yeah.
And haupia pies. Yeah.
So, okay, but those sound like Hawaii unique ones.
Those are unique.
So
Hawaii. You can't get them anywhere.
Taro and
haupia.
Haupia and maybe fried apple pie. So just looking, they have them at the moment. But maybe we'll come here breakfast sometimes. I mean, hey, a McDonald's longanista Portuguese sausage / Spam thing sounds pretty interesting. And while there's nothing really Hawaiian at McDonald's per se, at least right now, we do have an L&L Hawaiian barbecue. So these are actually a bit in the continental US also, at least in California. We're just gonna go in and check it out. This is, but actually like very authentic Hawaiian cuisine, at least items. We got like loco mocos, which are basically eggs on hamburgers with rice and gravy, and usually macaroni salad. I mean, they have barbecue chicken, chicken katsu, kind of like that Asian influence. Kalua pork with cabbage. Ooh, Kalua pork, interesting. Which I'm sure is a lot better than that they served on the cruise ship. The subis, which is basically like I hate to call it a sushi with Spam, but that's essentially what it is. And Spam ramen. Wow. Spam everywhere. And here's kind of the underside, what we were looking up at. So we were kind of up there in the clouds on that kind of mountainish hill, which like, just look at the way these mountains and hills and clouds are. It's just looks like King Kong movie and all the above. Look at this, guys, with the Poi factory.
Waihole Poi factory.
Waihole. Oh, we're doing interviews from the news. Yeah, this is our Auntie Nanny's food. She's our cruise lady. We found her family. And just look at this place, guys. We were kind of out in the country. Looks like we're in the Pacific. We are. But this is awesome. It's hard to believe this is technically America. Mountains in the background. What a cool spot. And here we go, guys. I don't even know. I forget how it's pronounced. Waihole Poi Factory. This is supposed to be some of the most authentic food. And we're actually going to officially try a bite of Hawaiian cuisine. So, see what it's all about.
So she just knows, of its glory.
She just knows the spot.
Yeah, so whenever we have friends come in, we come out here because this is as authentic as it gets.
And here we have the menus. All the traditional dishes. Very, very good.
Pork,
Kalua pork,
beef luau,
beef luau,
chicken long rice.
chicken
Long
rice.
And this
So
is the squid.
noodles, and this is the squid. And what's it called? What's the proper name? Squid.
It's squid luau. We call it he'e.
Squid lau. Eh? So-
He'e. E.
What is it exactly?
It's boiled he'e, the leaf, and then coconut milk in it. It's the
Coconut.
same leaf that's in that.
So coconut milk and squid.
Yeah.
Coconut milk and beef.
Yeah. No,
And then-
no coconut milk in that one.
No, okay. And then obviously the pork.
It's That's like the Kalua pork.
Kalua pork. That's cooked in like the banana leaf, is it?
Yes, traditionally underground.
Underground. And then what's in this one? Just the noodles and
Chicken long rice.
Chicken
So
noodles?
it's clear glass noodles with shredded chicken, ginger, and broth.
Amazing. Thank you so
You
much.
are welcome.
And then we also got the poi, which is basically like ground taro, but wow, it's cold and it's gelatinous?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to see what that's all about. I thought it would be like hot and, I don't know, creamy, like a sweet potato, but taro. And then the squid, what we saw. And what was this called again?
Lady of Waipole.
It's Lady of Waihole, which
Lady
is
of Waihole.
vanilla ice cream with a kulolo.
Ice cream and kololo, which is like a rice, did you say?
What is it?
So it's basically that. It's
Like
the
poi?
kalo, but hard. Because
Hard.
they just have to ground it up to that. So
Really?
they add coconut milk and sugar and stuff.
And then put ice cream on top.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, let's try Hawaii. All right, so because this is very traditional Hawaii and the place is kind of like a shack, we're eating this on the hood of a car. It's only suiting. Shout out to our local friends here, much appreciated. So I think a good place to start, let's try this Kalua pork. So Kalua pork, like we said, pretty much a great, well, kind of braised / slow roasted pork, normally done in the ground in banana leaves. Smell is just like braised pork shoulder. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, just it smells very, there's no strong scents, quite fatty, quite oily. There's no real seasonings on it from my understanding, but Kalua pork. I mean, it's good, but it's just a plain roasted, juicy, fatty pork shoulder. And not bad, but quite plain. But I hear you kind of mix this up with some of the poi and everything, so maybe we'll try it in a second. I mean, hey, it's fatty pork. How can you go wrong? Now we have the little, the beef. What's this called again? Beef what?
That's a beef luau.
Luau. Luau. Do you know what luau means?
No.
Beef luau. So this is unique, as this is like beef, and it's
So
very
it's like taro leaves.
taro leaves.
That
what
are
it
like,
is?
that are all, mushified
Yeah. So
with like a coconut milk and some beef in it.
coconut. She has just no coconut milk, but definitely the leaves, kind of cooked leaves, beef. Ooh. Actually, that is really nice. Oh. Wow. Basically, you don't have to chew the beef. Super tender. Now, there's a lovely flavor in that. I actually get a flavor almost like roast spinach and collard greens mix, where it's like a little acidic, very fatty. Definitely lots of nice salt and seasonings. So this is pleasant. This is like collard greens with beef. That's the best way to describe it. I do like it. Here we have the chicken long rice, I believe it's called, which is a glass noodle, just kind of a roasted chicken. Now, this smells pretty plain. See what it's all about. Yeah, you know what? So, I mean, it's a boiled chicken, which is tender. Definitely some like chickenish broth and rice noodles. No complaints. It reminds me like chicken noodle soup. It's chicken noodle soup without the broth, essentially, which is cool. Next we have poi, which is ground taro. But like I said, I didn't know it was cold, and it's very, very gelatinousy. It's like pudding. So now I heard this is unsweetened. Some people add sugar or salt to kind of make it more exciting. But let's see what it's all about. Okay. You know what? Okay. So the consistency, it's a consistency of really thick yogurt, like a Greek yogurt. It's very earthy tasting. I've had taro and lots of different yams and stuff before. Yeah, it doesn't normally taste like this. It's very earthy.
So if you imagine just smashing it into that paste is the process. A little water and then just smash.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's like if it didn't taste so earthy, I'd think I was eating yogurt, but it's good. And then
And so a lot of people,
Mix
the
it
way
in with a little
locals
stuff?
like to eat it is they'll let it sit so it gets more sour.
Yeah, because the bacteria gets
Really?
into it.
Yeah.
So it is like a yogurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or less. Like a bland yogurt.
Interesting. So I tried it with pulled pork and the beef, and honestly, this kind of neutralized the flavor a little bit. Very interesting. I'm glad we tried it. But yeah, I think a little salt or sweetener would really bring out a nice punch in that. And now last but not least, the squid. So now this one had the coconut milk. Again, we got the leaves, and of course some boiled squid, so they said. I like squids, like calamari. Right? So,
Totally. So it's scary to look at,
I mean, it just looks like green.
like mush.
But you know, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna try to make sure hopefully I got a piece of, is it?
It's in there somewhere. You'll find it. You just have to believe, Joel.
All right.
Squid always finds a way.
I think I'm gonna. Hopefully, I got a piece of everything in this bite. But yeah, it looks a little green, which I'm totally cool with.
It's like eating a swamp.
Yeah, creamy and green. Well, we'll call it cream spinach. Let's try it.
Hawaiian cream spinach.
Oh. So the main flavor you definitely get out of that at first is the coconut milk. Very real coconut milk, like coconut cream almost. Very, very rich. It definitely, then you get the tone of that earthy kind of leaf, get almost like a sauteed spinach, which I've had like coconut milk sauteed spinach before. It kind of reminds me of Thai cuisine in a way, like a curry. But the squid is a great flavor. The squid's after, got to chew into it, which is kind of that nice, sweet, slightly seafoody calamari. If you ever like a grilled calamari, grilled squid, that's what it tastes like. So, yeah. Oh, and ice cream. I almost forgot because that's Hawaii. But all right, and what was this jam again?
It was the vanilla ice cream, and then in it has kalo, but
Okay.
just with coconut milk and
At the
sugar
bottom.
and
All right, so vanilla ice cream, kalo. See what it's all about? Oh, yeah. I mean, delicious ice cream. Yeah, the bottom is just kind of sweet. It's not very. It doesn't stand out all like too much. It's not overly strong flavored. It doesn't have an overly strong texture either. It's nice and soft. It is definitely mixed with, again, like that sugar. It's kind of gelatinousy.
Like a subtle sweetness, you know?
Yeah. I'm trying to like find another descriptor or like a similarity I've had to it. It kind of reminds me of sometimes in certain ice creams, someone might put like almost like, I don't want to call it like some kind of like a cake crumb or something, but it kind of moistens, and that's kind of what it's like. It's almost like there's like a bit of a cake or a bit of a crumble or some kind of something under the ice cream, and it is very nice. So hey, tried real Hawaiian cuisine. I did enjoy all these items. I'm a little biased. I think a little hot sauce and that pulled pork would be like so good, but the beef was fantastic. The chicken was really, really nice. The squid was actually very, very nice as well, and the poi, I think with a little additions we could work with it. So hey, but yeah, hey, we tried Hawaii. Woohoo! What can I say? So yeah, hey, happy to try the foods. Cool cultural experience. Hopefully we'll get some more tomorrow. So we're here with Finn, one of our local friends, and so he loves the poi. And again, like to me, it tastes good. It's just so different. But what's interesting, and Finn just told me about, so you actually, or where you prefer it, is you make or buy the poi and literally leave it on the counter for a week and a half or a week?
Oh yeah, no, like the longest I've done is a week and a half, so all the bacteria gets in it. It's kind of like sourdough, where it just gets all bitter and stuff. It's so good.
Interesting. So it probably tastes drastically different than that one there, which is fresh.
Oh yeah.
So how would you describe it when it's like, which again, like sour, like yogurt, sour cream, like sourdough?
It's definitely sour like yogurt. It's like it's like if yogurt were to punch you in the face instead of having that nice like.
Yeah, so it's really pungent.
Oh yeah.
Now, question. Does the flavor change with it? Like, does it get sweeter, more bitter, or just more just sour note that punched you in the face?
It definitely gets more bitter. Like, you taste the bitterness.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, hey, I mean, that's cool. So, I would love to try that then, like, ferment it. Because if that's how not all locals, but a lot of locals enjoy it, that's just a whole different way to have it, because it was cool as is. And I understand there's a lot of people, especially like that are very traditional about the poi. It's like just poi, no salt, no sugar, no nothing. And I've only tried it as is, and it was cool. It's a nice dish. But I think trying it soured, or again, I know a lot of the dishes are often served with poi, and they put poi in everything. Often they even cook things and wrap it in the poi. So that'd be cool to try.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, that's cool. Well, hey, learn something new. Now, when it comes to like Hawaiian food, how does this stack up? This is pretty good?
Oh, I mean, like this place is like one of the like top tier places.
Yeah.
Like, it's real like OG, real like deep family roots. Like this place is like the place to go.
Yeah, which I like. And they have like certain drinks, what's called awa?
Ava,
which is
Yeah.
apparently like it's like a root, which looks apparently like mud water, the drink they normally have here, but she literally says it sells it every day with all the locals. Unfortunately, we don't get to try it, but apparently it'll make you almost tipsy, numbs your mouth. Is it alcoholic?
No, it's just gross.
Just gross. Hey, I think it sounds cool to try. And
Definitely cool
it
to
has
try.
some like psychological effects, so that borderline legal. No, I'm just kidding. It's like what is it, salvia or something back in the day. But damn, well,
It's
cool.
like kombucha. It's earthy kombucha.
Earthy kombucha,
Yeah.
which intoxicates you and makes you numb. I'll try it. But yeah, no, it's super cool. And I think like the interesting thing, the one thing I will say is here they don't, traditionally the Kahlua pork is cooked like again in a pit, barbecue, blah, blah. Here they basically, she said traditionally, then they do that. So it would have a smoky flavor, which I would love, the barbecue pork. Here it's just braised, probably just due to ease and convenience, which again is great, but I love my smoke, guys. I want that, I want to eat that burning tire. Love that burning stuff, but cool, Finn.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, man.
Love it. And yeah, see what more of Hawaii has to show and offer. Here we actually have a tropical fruit stand selling pineapples, which is not Hawaiian. All the locals have definitely stressed that. But look at this. Look how beautiful this is. I feel like we're in like Asia. We should, mangoes? Do they grow mangoes here?
Oh yeah,
Really? Because
Oh, yeah.
they're like $4 in Walmart. So.
they're expensive. But
And we actually quickly turned around and thought we'd check out this fruit stand. Not saying we're gonna buy anything, but you know, this is a Hawaiian pineapple, everybody. This is hefty. And it is ripe. That is a ripe pineapple. Anybody want to know how to tell if pineapple's ripe? First off, you can pull the reeds. If the reeds come out pretty easy, that's not a bad sign. Look at the colors. Generally, the deeper colors mean ripe, but the main way is to smell the butt. Yes, you have to be a butt sniffer. And if it smells ripe and sweet, not like that kind of ripe, like a good ripe, like a pineapple you want to eat, that's it. Eat it. Good. Whereas something like this pineapple is probably a little less ripe. Yeah. It doesn't even smell, well, it smells a little bit, but not like the good butt. You know what I'm saying? Although, check this out. These mangoes, yeah, they're actually coming from Ecuador. Not fresh. Let's find out if the pineapples are really from here. I'm starting to question it going on. Well, apparently the pineapples were grown in Hawaii here. Do I believe them? I'm actually really skeptical after the mangoes are being grown in Ecuador.
it did seem pretty shifty.
Yep, and guess what, guys? Only $15 for a pineapple. Great deal. Only $10 for a drinking coconut. Great deal. Hashtag no. And we're actually going past, holy jumpins. That's from Jurassic Park, the movie. Jurassic
The
Park.
giraffe dinosaur movie.
Yeah. So
There's
it's
a rainbow.
Oh yes, a little bit.
There's Maui's
Yeah.
fish hook.
Rainbow.
Oh yeah, and here's the fish hook from Maui. A lot of stuff happening right now.
Fish hook from Maui, right? Yeah.
Back there, I think we're past it now. That was Chinaman's hat.
Chinaman's Hat, and this is the ranch. We get part of the
Kualoa Ranch, home of Jurassic Park.
Kualoa, Jurassic Park. Pretty cool. We saw Jurassic Park waterfall yesterday. Now we're seeing a big other Jurassic Park home right here. Yeah, Kualoa. And then the water,
And look at this.
which is gorgeous, with that rainbow. What else are we looking at?
Here's like a burnt out like old
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that's probably
Still.
awesome.
I'll take it. I'll call it church or house or something. Yeah, this is, man, there's like, well, you guys just got 53 seconds of, look at this, look at this, look at this. And still, look at this. There's a lot going on, but that is cool. Look at this. No, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that view. Look at rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow. All right, this is Hawaii. And look at that. You recognize that big mountain? That was in Jurassic Park. So, and if not, enjoy the beach. Woohoo!
Giovanni's.
All right, everybody. So we just rolled into the famous Giovanni shrimp truck, which apparently you can smell from 5 miles away. Well, we're about, I don't know what, 30 feet? I can't smell it. Can't smell it.
That's me.
Yeah, well, nothing smells like shrimp, and not put it that way. But interestingly, apparently, although people say you got to try it, it's blah 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 famous. Apparently, it's just basically garlic buttered shrimp. Let's go look at it and decide if it's worth trying, because I am skeptical if that's what it is. And I can't smell it 5 miles away, so I'm disappointed in that. So we'll go see what it's all about. And here we got the menu. So you have a scampi, the most popular shrimp with garlicky goodness, marinated in olive oil, chopped garlic, sauteed in the pan, hot and spicy. No refunds will be allowed for award-winning hot sauce, so maybe it's spicy. Lemon, butter, garlic dog. So basically jumbo hot dog cooked in garlic butter. That's interesting. If you want some extra rice or a homemade mac salad, voila. And I will say that not 5 miles away, but about 5 inches away between me and the truck, I can smell the shrimp. And this is the Giovanni shrimp, guys. So a large amount of garlic, lots of butter, that is pure butter there. This is their hot sauce, which apparently is so spicy that a lot of people ask for a refund. Maybe let's try that first and move on to the shrimp. Hot sauce. Yum, man, garlic, definitely a apple cider vinegar, kind of like Old Bay. That's delicious. Everybody, so the Giovanni's very, very buttery, garlicky-ish shrimp. I think the best way to coordinate this is sip and bite. All right, not gonna lie. So it's a well-cooked shrimp. The amount of garlic in that is actually lovely. Pure butter. You're gonna pure mouthful of butter. But the incredible richness, the garlicky with this little bit of bite from the acidity, that combo is actually fire. Very, very, very good. Not gonna lie. Giovanni's, you impressed me. Even I can't smell you from 5 miles away. This is good. This is okay. This is good. And we're rolling into the historic Haleiwa. So this is a very well-known North Shore, yeah, surf town, looking mighty pretty. The big water right there. Look, man, a little bit of sun. I think we could have had our luau today, which was canceled, but look at this beautiful, oh, can't see that, bridge, gas, food. They have a very famous shave ice, not shaved ice, shave ice. That is a Hawaiian way to say it here. But that's about that. Oh, and a 7-Eleven. Of course, got to have the lovely 7-Eleven. And yeah, just kind of the cool little, you know, shave ice, no D. And burgers and little cute, I don't know, drive-through / very touristy town.
Matsumoto's famous shave ice.
I don't know, there you go, Matsumoto. There's the real famous place. But yeah, cool little spot. Island Vintage Coffee. Had some nice coffee the other day, and guava and whatever all the other have to offer. Uncle Bo's Poo Poo Bar. Cool. Ace Hardware, guys. There you go. And believe it or not, this right here, these are all premature pineapple plants. And then just like, I mean, the mountains are beautiful, but if you look around right now, this does not look like we're in the same Hawaii. We look like we're in, I don't know.
We're in Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska, Oregon. I'd say like Oregon or something, like continental US. Pretty cool, but yeah, that's my first time actually seeing legit pineapple trees, or plantations, or plants, whatever you call it. And here we are pulling into the Dole Plantation.
Ba-ba-ba.
My favorite fruit is definitely pineapples. Oh, almost.
Oh, we almost died
Yeah, almost got hit.
at the Dole Plantation.
Well, let's see what this is all about, folks, as we check out the Dole Plantation. Train wait time? What time? What train? Oh my gosh, guys, we're getting ready to rock. Oh, since July 28th, 1900.
So it's a couple years old.
That's because he was like. And entering into the Dole Plantation Visitor Center, we have all
Smells like
kinds of
pineapples in here.
Dole stuff. Yeah, a little bit, a little something. We got no, it smells like pineapples, definitely. Yeah. We have guava chewy candies, gummy bears, passion fruit, pineapple chewy candies, lychee. So long story short, we have candies. Lots of people at Dole Whip, which I guess apparently Dole Whip only used to be available in Hawaii. Then it moved to Disney, and now it's kind of everywhere. They're selling lots of jewelry. Interesting. We got pineapple toys, I guess, and more dried mangoes and pineapples and candies. And they don't have real pineapples here, guys. I'm coming for you, Dole. Check this out. The coffee, which was like $8 at Walmart or $10. Guess what? Only $44. Wow, Dole Plantation. Great discounts. Lots of pineapple stuff, pineapple jams, syrups, honeys, all this stuff. Hello Kitties. This Christmas stuff. More iced tea. That's interesting. Hawaiian vanilla iced tea. Huh. Pretty cool. Mango. More teas. All kinds of stuff. Fresh fruit ice pops. And what do we got? Pineapple slices right here for only $10 for the... Wow, that is another great deal. And we found the pineapples. You can buy a cup for $10. And or they'll top your ice cream or Dole Whip with the pineapple. Only $10.
Dole.
And look at this, everybody. Hold up. Can I take it? Let's see. Royal Hawaiian. Whoa, guys. We actually have Dole pineapples grown in the USA. Do you guys still grow them in the USA? I thought they were in Costa Rica. Well, hold on. We gotta smell its butt. It smells not bad. Nice smelling butt. Can I buy this?
Huh?
Can I buy one of these?
Yeah, you like?
Yeah, how much?
7 something. But,
7 something.
Yeah, no problem.
Up front?
Yeah. But inside.
They sold up here? I didn't see it. All right, guys. Well, look at this, guys. That's only half the price of the street vendor, and it's actually grown in Hawaii. Maybe we'll have to get a $7 pineapple. And here we have a pineapple glazed cashew. Oh, guys.
Delicious.
Magic.
It's delicious.
And we found the official list. So for field fresh pineapples, I just got really loud, yeah. So you can buy 2, which apparently weighs 10 pounds. That's pretty good for $21. That's a bit all day. Then we have, 6 to 7 pineapples. You can get them shipped anywhere in the US. You can even buy just a box, or the single pineapple is about $9. But yeah, if you want a box, it's just $4. And there was some kind of demonstration earlier in which they were doing something with this, the stem. I think they're trying to show that it'll grow roots, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, I don't live somewhere where I could grow a pineapple outside, but let's, that's a good pineapple. Good smelling butt. Yeah. So it turns out, according to Google, I would not be able to bring a pineapple on the cruise ship. So unfortunate. That being said, we are also missed the pineapple garden maze. It is closed, but that is it right there. It's definitely not made out of pineapple plants, but still stuff. And besides that, beautiful view in the background. I think we better get kicking. Probably when we still got sunshine, sunlight. That's one thing being winter. It's dark early. And maybe we'll find some more shenanigans to see.
It's a canal
Cool.
that you can't see.
Yeah.
It's,
Going over the Alawai, like a little bit of Alawai. We have some Waikiki buildings here.
Yep, heading right into beautiful downtown Waikiki.
Okay, here we go, guys. This is the little bit of Honolulu what we're gonna get to see. The last bit before it gets dark. But we definitely had a pretty day and pretty busy day. But look, it's no rain. Beautiful. Could have that luau.
They need to bring it back.
They need to bring it back. Yeah. But hey, this is gorgeous. Yeah, what a cool. Definitely getting a little bit different looking than the plantation area a while ago.
Drive through or walk through here.
And we got Bank of Hawaii.
There's a Hard Rock Cafe, one of the few left.
Hard Rock. There's a lot of them, man.
There are?
Yeah, a ton. I see them everywhere. We got. We just went by like Gucci and stuff. Here's another Long's Drugs, which is CVS cousin.
There's one of a million ABC stores.
ABC stores, literally called ABC stores.
They're everywhere. They're like 7-Eleven of Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. And there's lots of 7-Elevens too, actually.
Yeah, but the ABC stores have all the tchotchkes. So
What
if you
is-
want like little tchotchkes,
Is that like
ABC store.
what's a tchotch?
yeah, like little tchotchke, like little Hawaii
trinket?
things, like trinkets and little
yeah.
things you can get.
Oh wow, yeah, this is definitely the downtown heart of getting into Waikiki. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very touristy and pretty and beautiful and all that stuff. We have the Louis Vuitton, Waikiki Galleria Tower. What'd you
Here's
call
a giant
Saint
duty-free
Laurent.
store right here.
Oh yeah, literally duty-free shopping.
Booyah.
It's Victoria's Secret. The zoo. There's a zoo
Oh yeah.
in the downtown.
Yeah, right at the end is the Honolulu Zoo.
Wow, that's
This
surprising.
is the Yokocho where we were going to go. Downstairs is a
oh, the food place.
Japanese food court.
Somebody recommended that.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
There's an Apple store right here.
Everything you need. ABC store, like you said.
Another ABC store.
All
We
the
got
shops.
a Tesla store coming up.
Damn.
If you want to buy a Tesla.
Yeah, in the heart of downtown Waikiki.
Yep.
And we do have the opportunity to see a authentic Hawaiian show at 8 o'clock, which we're going to do. But huge thank you to Tori and his family for the lovely help and experience. We got to see so much of the island today that we wouldn't have otherwise. We're going to try some cool things. Oahu, Honolulu, Waikiki, beautiful, really nice. Besides that, we're basically getting ready for a show, probably eat some food, and we'll definitely have to come back. Put it that way. I would say you definitely need longer than a day to see Oahu, but we got to see a lot of it. So I'm very thankful for that. So it was a good taste, a good appetizer of Hawaii in Oahu. So beautiful, guys. That's it. Until next time, let's go eat the world. And at dinner, we got what's supposed to be a poke. We got a salad. We got some pineapple. And these supposed to be poke. Not bad. It tastes pretty good. Quite fresh. I wouldn't say it's exactly poke, but it's fish in a sweet sauce. Pineapple? Yum.
Very floral.
And then this is supposed to be pineapple with strawberry and pomegranate. This looks like a seed. It doesn't even look like a pomegranate Ariel. Oh, actually, it's not. Look at this.
Tastes like perfume.
It's dried. Weird. Salmon, vegetables. They brought me extra to try to make up, I think, for the mistake. And duck. How's the duck?
Delicious.
Good.
Mahi mahi.
Salmon.
Why?
Not the best, but not bad.
The same wine, yeah?
Pretty good. And then pineapple. And going to Hawaii show, we have flowers. Kind of cool.
In ancient Polynesia, the blowing of the conch shell or pool announced the arrival of the king on his royal canoe. The blowing of the conch shell clears the air and signifies that an important ceremony is about to begin.
You gotta be careful of tempting romance. Just keep her eyes on your hips, her nods and the hips. Just keep her eye on her eye. Remember she's telling a story to you. Her up whistle away, but don't watch the view. To the island of Oahu, to
Thank you so much for checking out the video. I really hoped you enjoyed it. Of course, this is the More Joel Hansen channel, where we feature, well, more Joel Hansen. We got travel, we got food, we got all the above. So if you like that stuff, lifestyle, fitness, make sure to subscribe. We also have the original Joel Hansen channel, which features crazy eating endeavors like buffets, food challenges, eating challenges, spicy challenges. We have the Joel Hansen Raw channel as well, which features the uncut version of the raw versions of those challenges. So you really get to hear what goes on, the thoughts, the behind the scenes. So there's no shortage to be had. But thank you so much for subscribing, for your support, and click one of these videos right here, guys. I've got them just for you, and I know you're gonna love them. So with that, thank you so much, and I'll see you in a moment when you click this video.